Hey everybody, this is Jason Creel. You're watching The Lawn Care Life. Today I'm going to show you how to take out one of those tough weeds that can absolutely take over an area of your yard, especially if it's in the shade. And the weed is known as Creeping Charlie, aka ground ivy. I'm going to show you the weed, show you the product I'm going to use. We're going to spray it, and then I'm going to come back and show you that it killed it. We want to see it on video, okay? Today's video is sponsored by Graham Spray Equipment. If you're in the weed control business and you need a spray tank like the one I've got, go to grahamse.com. Those guys are located in Douglasville, Georgia, and they make great spray tanks. Now let me show you what we're going to do to knock out the Creeping Charlie. Let's get started right now. Okay, Creeping Charlie, aka ground ivy. I would say this is quite a bumper crop here. Okay, it's just taking over, and now usually it's in a more shaded area. This is actually getting a lot of sun, but I think we can knock it out. So you see what it looks like, and it really just, you see how thick it grows. So anyway, it's a tough weed, but today we're going to use a product that I like to use. It's called Change Up, and I love Change Up because I use it in my warm season lawns. I use it for a lot of weeds, so like spurge, lespedeza, trying to think what else I'll use it for. It's great on oxalis, chamber bitter, Virginia buttonweed. I mean, it's just a great product for getting rid of tough weeds. Like we have a little weed called field matter that I get rid of with it. You know, there's clover, of course it works on that, a bit of Virginia buttonweed. So I mean, it's not gonna kill every weed in the yard. It's not gonna touch that Dallas grass or something like that. But you know, I mentioned the little yellow wood sorrel oxalis right here with the yellow flower. It'll knock that out. So it really is a great product. And today we're gonna put it to the test on this tough weed called ground ivy. So let me show you the product. I've already got it mixed up, so that's great. But I'm gonna tell you the rate I'm mixing it at, and you know, and just show you how well it works. We're gonna spray some of it and then not spray some of it so we can see. And I know sometimes in these situations you spray the weed and the weed dies. People say, "Oh, you might as well use Roundup. You killed everything." I can assure you, at the labeled rate, Change Up is not going to harm this Bermuda grass at all. Now this yard, it's got a lot of weeds in it. There's some other issues going on, but for today's application we're focused on the ground ivy. All right, so here's the product, Change Up. It's a New Farm is the manufacturer of it, and it's got some, you know, different products in it. It doesn't have 2,4-D in it, which is one of the things that helps you be able to use it in the summertime as the weather gets up a little bit hotter. The 2,4-D can sometimes ding up the lawn. So this is a great product. Some people get a little sticker shock when this is a 2.5 gallon jug, and it's going to be, you know, close to $200. I forget, but you can, I think, buy it in a smaller jug. And then when you think about how far this goes, and I understand I do weed control and fertilization for a business, but I put 1 ounce in a gallon of water. Okay, so I got this little sprayer here and got it mixed up, 2-gallon sprayer, and so I've got a 2 ounces in here. So you can imagine, what is this, 2.5 gallons? I mean, you're looking at, you know, lots and lots and lots of uses out of this. So the cost for actually spraying, go around spot spraying weeds in your yard is super cheap. It's just the initial cost of buying the jug. So anyway, that's it. But it's a great product. So we're going to spray it. Like I said, I've got it mixed up at 1 ounce per gallon of water. So in this 2-gallon spray, I've got 2 ounces in there, and got surfactant in there, just a little bit of surfactant. What that does is help the herbicide stick to the plant to be more effective. So we're going to do that, and we're going to spray the weeds, and we're going to see what happens. All right, we got it sprayed. We'll check back and show you kind of periodically over the next number of days, and make several check-ins with it until we see that it's died, and we'll compare that with what has not been sprayed to show you how it works. So we're about 1 week after the initial application. I want to show you the Creeping Charlie. I'm going to show you the untreated Creeping Charlie, and then we'll show you what's been treated so we can give you an update. All right, untreated creeping Charlie. See, this is what it looks like if you're just, you know, I guess this could help you with identification too, but you can see the color of it. And now let's look at what's been sprayed with Change Up after about 1 week after the application. So you can see a lot of things are happening. You see how it's really damaging the leaves there. You know, a lot of brown. We're gonna keep checking on it. It's not gonna be our final checkup. It's a tough weed to kill. Let me just say that. It is not easy to kill. You can see over here where there's really a lot of damage done to some of the leaves. So encouraging signs. I think it's definitely working by the results. And we're gonna come back and check on it again and see, again, you can see what's not been treated as you go down here to what has been treated. We're gonna keep checking on it and see how it progresses. All right, Creeping Charlie update. It's been about 5 days, I think, since the previous update. And, you know, you see a little bit of change, just continuing to discolor. And it may be a situation where you have to do 2 applications. Seems like there's some situations where, you know, I got a better coverage and it basically turned it black and dead. Other parts, it's not completely dead. So I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this with a second application, and then we'll come back and check on it again, because I want to see if I can finish it off completely and you know, have a successful trial here. And it may take 2 applications with the changer because it is a tough weed. So I'm gonna spray it today and we'll check back soon. Check up on the Creeping Charlie. I want to show you just how effective this trial has been and how well Change Up works. If you'll remember last time we were here, we did spray a second dose, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. All right, now some of you are going to say, Jason, it didn't just kill the Creeping Charlie, it killed everything. Well, it's not true. I mean, here's some crabgrass still in here. There wasn't any desirable turf grass, to be honest with you, but there is some Bermuda in the vicinity, so that's good, and I think it will creep up. But I mean, you look at what the Creeping Charlie, I mean, literally it's basically gone. I mean, it's just killed it. Now, some of the areas, you know, it's still, I would call that very effective, but you can see where I didn't get as good a coverage. And then over here where it wasn't sprayed at all, you see what it looks like. So, I mean, I don't know what else you want. I mean, it basically wiped it out. It's not a non-selective herbicide like glyphosate or something that does kill everything. But when you got this, that's the thing about Creeping Charlie, it mats up so thick that it basically chokes out any turf grass. Now that you got rid of it, your actual desirable turf grass can fill in. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you learned something. If you've got a product you want to try for Creeping Charlie or that you know is effective on your grass type, it'd be cool if you'd leave a comment and say what grass type you have and what product you use to kill Creeping Charlie in that specific grass type. But Change Up is a great product. I use it for other weeds, Virginia buttonweed, oxalis, things like that. And it also it can be used on many warm season grasses and cool season grasses. You want to check the label, see if it's something that can be used on your grass type. There are over 600 videos on the channel. I encourage you to subscribe. Go to lawncarelife.com, and there's resources available for you if you are in the lawn care business or thinking about getting into it. Weed control, mowing, mosquito spray, or whatever. lawncarelife.com. Talk to you later. Bye.